This is a red wine shark worth tens of billions, and the waters where it lives are the legendary Liquor Sea. Even the splashing water is all vodka and whiskey. Moreover, this place is divided into different sea areas based on different types of alcohol. Beer, white liquor, and foreign spirits are all here. The islands they're about to land on each have their own characteristics, but here, entry is strictly forbidden for anyone under 20 years old. However, Komatsu said he's even older than Toriko, so there's no need to worry. But they hadn't walked more than a few steps when a drunk old bull charged at them. Toriko smiled slightly. Then with a swift strike of his hand, he turned the old bull into drinking snacks. Toriko felt a bit thirsty. Suddenly his eyes lit up. Before him was a brandy spring worth tens of millions. Toriko was about to drink to his heart's content when he saw a tiger appear on the opposite side. However, the tiger was already drunk unconscious, so there was no need to worry. Toriko scooped up the strong liquor and drank it in one gulp. He also called to Komatsu not to be shy, but Komatsu said he couldn't hold his liquor. Toriko smiled slightly. Then he pointed to several piles of poop in the distance. This is the excellent hangover remedy, turmeric. After hearing this, Komatsu was completely stunned. In the blink of an eye, the two arrived at the beer waterfall. Next to the waterfall grew potato chip trees that could be eaten raw. There were also turnips that could cure hangovers, and refreshing garlic. Even the butterflies were all made of crackers. Suddenly a shadow loomed over their heads. The sky suddenly started raining heavily. This was actually sweet champagne rain, but it only lasted 2 seconds. Just as the two were disappointed, the shadow covered them again. But just as they were guessing whether it would be vodka or whiskey this time, they looked up. A giant beast 100 meters tall appeared before them. By now Toriko was already quite drunk. Even he was no match for the jewel dragon. But strangely, the giant dragon didn't attack them. Instead, it stood in place motionless facing the statue. Looking up, there was actually a human figure on its back. Unexpectedly, the acupuncture master Jiro appeared on its back. When old acquaintances met, Jiro directly invited the two to soak in the red wine hot spring together. Even the splashing wine, Jiro didn't waste. He sucked it all into his stomach with his mouth. Because if the red wine here were sold, one bottle would be worth at least 5 million. So under Jiro's warm invitation, the three began watching the sunset while tasting the bath wine.